If I see like blood in my dream or something like that, or bruising in my dream, I know it's an attack. I know it got something to do with my enemies. So the fact she was bruised up. Welcome back to one of the best YouTube channels on the planet. It is me, OrmiaWashington, and I recently had a prophetic dream about this encounter, and I want to talk to you guys about it. You know, I like to come to this channel, share my light, share my experiences, and hopes to save you or rescue you from a situation you're in and turn you to the Word of God. So this situation, I'm looking at my phone, my notes. This situation, I was in school, and this elderly lady popped up. Basically, she popped up, and she was like, I walked up and it was like a crowd of people, and she was sitting on the floor, like kind of like leaning on the floor with like her elbow on the bottom, and she was kind of like looking up, like damsel in distress type energy. She was an older Caucasian lady with like bruises on her neck. I didn't see none on her face, but she had them on her neck, and she was just kind of like damsel in distress, like white, very white hair, and she was just kind of bruised up, leaning on the floor. So when I walked up, she was surrounded by my classmates or whatever, by the hair dryers. She was surrounded by my classmates. And one thing I noticed about my dreams, I don't dream about injuries unless it's an enemy. If I see like blood in my dream or something like that, or bruising in my dream, I know it's an attack. I know it got something to do with my enemies. So the fact she was bruised up, I knew that wasn't clean. It was unclean. So I knew she was a demon. And sent to do some harm. She was an unclean spirit. And even though she like looked like a damsel in distress, and I feel like a lot of times they just make themselves look, the enemy wants you to think that they're not powerful, or that they're not a threat. But ma'am, first of all, why are you here? And then it's like location also. When you're dreaming about certain things, pay close attention to the location. So she looked like a little damsel in distress, but I made it worse. I did. I made it worse. So she was like kind of just, and people were like surrounding her. And in my mind, since I'm already like at war, in my mind, this is one of my enemies that's already injured. Let me make it worse. So I did make it worse. I ain't gonna tell you what I did to her, but it wasn't good. And one thing about it is, I'm not allowing my enemies to get away with nothing. In the real world, spiritual world, or nothing. So in my mind, this is an enemy of mine who is in the spirit, in my dreams, and she's already wounded, and I'm about to take her out. Because I'm not being tricked. I'm not being tricked by your damsel in distress act. Like she all propped up, acting like she. First of all, why are you here? And you about to get stabbed. I'm just being honest with you. That's what's going to happen, and that's exactly what happened. So. John 7 verse 24. Look beneath the surface so you can judge correctly. I'm not playing with them. And it's like your enemies come into your dreams pretending that they're injured, pretending that they're innocent, pretending that, you know, they just need some help. And then you try to help them and then they attack you, baby. No, them people, they felt bad for you. I didn't. I scooted right up and I was listening in. I didn't even really hear no words. She was just laying on the floor like, and I made it worse. And I'm going to keep making it worse for y'all every step of the way. Demons. I wish you guys nothing but the best. Peace and positive vibes. Bye.